Has joy taken root yet, my sweet? Because when it does, something extraordinary is set in motion. It gives us energy for the road ahead. And while joy is a gift for the present, it's also a lantern we carry into tomorrow. It lights the path when the scenery changes, when the air feels heavier, or when the road dips into places we'd rather not go. And it's this beautiful light that leads us to hope, not as something we must chase, but as something that grows from the joy that we've just recently uncovered. You see, hope walks with you. It holds your hand, and it's the strength that whispers into our soul, "You've got this. Keep going." Are you ready to learn more? Fantastic. Then grab your customizable prayer journal from my Etsy boutique, where you can select 3 of your favorite Bible verses that touch your heart and help you journal your way closer to God. Then grab your favorite tea, settle in, and let's discover what happens when joy and hope collide. Do you find yourself struggling with constant anxiety, stress, or burnout? Maybe you're navigating through overwhelming waves of sadness or darkness. Has someone allowed you to believe that you're unworthy? Well then, we're here to debunk those beliefs and help you to overcome them. Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Radiance from Within podcast, guiding Christian women to build their confidence and self-worth. My name is Heidi, and I'm so excited to have you here. We'll work together to help you overcome negative beliefs by incorporating prayer, devotionals, and journaling into your daily routine. Additionally, we'll explore the power of words and how they can impact your mindset and well-being. Because when you unleash your inner peace, you will find the desire and strength to spread kindness and compassion. Join me each week and unlock your radiance from within. Discover your power and strength and embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Hello, beautiful. We have been on such a beautiful journey together, haven't we? We started by moving from self-doubt to confidence, then discovered gratitude as our armor, found our way to peace, and just last week, we let that peace blossom into joy. And I want you to sit in that joy, breathe it in, and enjoy it. Please don't quickly rush past it onto the next thing. Let it rest in your heart like a warm ember that doesn't easily go out, even when shadows might be lingering around the corner. Because here's what I've discovered about joy. It's not just something for right now. Joy is the foundation for something even more. It becomes the launching pad for hope. Yep, it allows us to sustain hope. And when joy and hope come together, that's when magic happens. That's when we realize we can do anything. And here's another secret you might not realize. Hope isn't just those warm, fuzzy feelings or wishful thinking. Hope is an aspiration, a desire, expectation, ambition, a plan, and a dream all wrapped together. You see, hope includes both the desire to get somewhere and the feeling of confidence to know that you can. Hope makes us creative. It helps us hunt for solutions we never would have considered. Hope puts us to work and pushes us past failure, helping us see setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. Hope makes us look toward the future while helping us release the past. And the most beautiful part, hope is contagious. When you carry hope into the world, you'll find it reflected back to you by those around you. And people learn to hope because you first showed them the way. Now, I know you might be thinking this sounds too good to be true, or hope feels impossible right now. And Hebrews 11 gives us the answer. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. Is this clicking for you? Or maybe you think I'm being too Pollyanna. It's okay if you are. I get it. I really do. It's not always lollipops and rainbows for me either. And perhaps you've just discovered joy yesterday from all the work you've been doing with me over the past several weeks. And hope might be a struggle. Or maybe it feels like a gentle next step. Either way, it's okay, my sweet. Take in these gentle words from Dr. King. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Okay, now that we have that gentle faith reset, if we have joy as our foundation and hope as our strength, then we have everything we need, right? Think about it. Joy grounds us, hope fuels us, then we can truly do anything. So why not do what we were created to do? Why not live out our God's purpose? You see, like many of you, I had been on what I thought was my perfect path. The problem, it was my path, but it wasn't the path that God had designed for me. I was doing all the right things, volunteering and doing hospitality, etc., etc. I wasn't doing anything wrong, but I wasn't following His plan. You see, I believe when we follow the right path, it will lead us to live out our God's purpose. And when we lead with our hearts, we can only do good, and we will make a difference. In fact, years ago, we went to a service down in Smyrna, Tennessee, and Pastor Brian asked this poignant question that has stuck with me ever since. Are you following your heart's purpose, or are you swimming around in lukewarm water? Who wants lukewarm water? Lukewarm water isn't committed. It's wishy-washy, stuck in the middle of the road. You can't make a beautiful cup of tea with it, and you certainly won't soothe your soul in a warm bath after a long day. So I'm asking you with all the love in my heart, no judgment whatsoever, are you following your path, or are you being complacent? And I'll be honest with you, it took me a long time to discover my purpose. Through prayers, meditation, classes, and reading, my path became clear. This beautiful podcast where I get to reach out to your hearts each and every week. But here's what I know now that I didn't know then. When you're grounded in joy and fueled by hope, finding your purpose isn't scary. It's super exciting. And it becomes less about getting it perfect and more about getting started. So let me ask you this. Are you listening to your inner voice? Do you need to change your direction? Are there clear markers that you're ignoring? So, how can we use our tools to find these answers? This is where I want you to use the concept I once heard in another beautiful sermon of finding your own wilderness. It's about making time to be quiet, to simply be and to listen, like going for a walk outside and listening to the leaves crunch under your feet, or watching the ocean waves come up to kiss the sandy shore, listening to your favorite music, or by meditating and praying and asking God for those clear markers to show you the direction you're meant to take. Sit and listen to that quiet inner voice. It's leading you to your purpose. What do you hear? What makes you come alive? What lights you up inside? Will you do that this week, my sweet? Will you do that for yourself? Let it be your foundation. Allow hope to be your fuel, and let your God purpose be your destination. Not because you have to force it, but because that plan was planted inside your heart long before you were born. Are you ready to embrace your purpose that God has already laid on your heart? Jeremiah tells us so beautifully, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. Before you were born, I set you apart and appointed you as my prophet to the nations. As you ponder the questions I've whispered into your ear today, I want you to create space for the answers. Find your wilderness. Step out into nature. Sit in a quiet corner of your house or simply close your eyes and breathe deeply wherever you are. Whatever quiet space you choose, let these questions be seeds planted in the soil of your heart, and trust that your purpose will grow into something beautiful. Now, as we prepare our hearts for the weeks ahead, carry this joy with you. And to support you, remember to pick up your customizable prayer journal from my Etsy boutique. Choose those 3 favorite Bible verses that speak to your heart. Let them anchor you as you journal closer to God and closer to your purpose. Now, let's settle in for our prayer. Deep breath in and out. Creator God, thank you for this beautiful journey. Thank you for planting your purpose on our hearts before we were even born. Help us move beyond lukewarm living into the fullness of what you've created us to be. With joy as our foundation and hope as our fuel, give us the courage to step into our calling with faith even when we can't see the whole staircase. And we lift all of this up in Jesus' name, amen. My sweet, close your eyes. How do you see yourself as God's vessel? Remember, you weren't created for lukewarm living. You were created for purpose, for impact, for making a difference in this beautiful, messy world. Joy has been planted in your heart. Hope is growing stronger every day. And your purpose, it's not something you have to find. It's something you have to trust is already there. And until we meet again, beautiful, I believe in you. Now, it's your turn. Thank you for joining me on today's podcast. But before you go, a simple request. If this podcast has made a difference in your life, please leave a review where you listen and share this episode with someone who could use a little light today. Knowing my show has impacted your life brings me so much joy. Remember to explore my Etsy boutique to discover the workbook you need most this month. And until next time, my friend, ignite inspiration, spread hope, and dance with faith.